In this video, we're going to talk about steps to solve a multi-step equation, and we're going to solve some multi-step equations. So first, we are going to distribute if we need to. So if necessary. I can spell necessary. Then we will combine like terms. And then we will solve. So I'm only going to do the first 5, and I'm going to leave the rest for you to do. So to solve, we don't have to distribute here because there's no parentheses in this first one. So we're going to combine our like terms. So my like terms are 9x and negative 7x. So that becomes 2x. And then my other like terms are 1 and negative 5. So that becomes negative 4 equals negative 20. So now I want to solve for x. So to solve for x, I need to do PEMDAS backwards. So we're going to add and subtract. First, we're going to deal with our addition and subtraction first. So I'm going to deal with the negative 4, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And then I have 2x equals negative 20 plus 4 is negative 16. And now I'm going to divide by 2. So x equals negative 8. So now to do number 2, we need to distribute first here because we have that negative 7, and we have parentheses. So when I distribute, I'm going to take negative 7 and multiply it by 3a. So I get negative 21a. And then negative 7 times negative 1 is positive 7. So now I'm still going to do PEMDAS backwards, so I'm going to subtract the 7 from both sides. So I have negative 21a equals 91 minus 7 is 84. And then I'm going to divide by negative 21. So a equals negative 4. And then 3. I'm going to distribute the negative 5 to the 3m and to the 10. So I have 4m minus negative 5 times 3m is negative 15m. And then negative 5 times 10 is negative 50 equals 126. So 4m minus 15 is negative 11m minus 50 equals 126. So I'm going to add 50 to both sides. So I have negative 11m equals 126 plus 50 is 176. Then I'm going to divide by negative 11. So m equals negative 16. And then 4, I have negative 3 times k minus 8. And then negative, remember there's an invisible negative 1 there. So I'm going to have to distribute twice before I can combine my like terms. So negative 3k plus 24 when I distribute the negative to the negative. And then distribute the negative 1. So I have minus k and then minus 5 equals 23. So now combining my like terms, I have negative 4k plus 19 equals 23. So now I'm going to subtract 19 from both sides. So I have negative 4k equals 4. And divide by negative 4. So I get k equals negative 1. And then last but not least, and then you'll do the rest of them. Yes, they do have fractions, it's okay. 20 equals 10x, and then I have to distribute my negative 6. So negative 12x and then negative 30. So I get negative 2x minus 30 equals 20. So negative 2x equals, oops, hang on, sorry, I jumped the gun. So I'm going to add 30 to both sides. So I get 50 equals negative 2x, and divide by negative 2, and x equals negative 25. There is one on the other page that I want to do with you. I want to do 8 and 9, and 7 and 6 and 7 are for you to do. I'll do 8 and 9 with you. So I'm going to distribute the 1/2. So 1/2 times 10x is 5x. And then 1/2 times negative 2 is negative 1. And then I have a plus at 3x. So I have negative 25 equals 8x minus 1. So now I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So I have 8x equals negative 24. And I'm going to divide by 8. So 8 equals negative 3. And then one more. This one's a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to distribute the negative 5/2. So 7 minus, and when you multiply 5/2 times 8, you get 20. So negative 20r, and then negative 6 times 5/2 is negative 15. But it's positive because they're both negative. So plus 15 plus 2r equals 32. So I need to combine my like terms first. So I have 2r and negative 20r, so I get negative 18r. And then I have 7 and I have 15, so plus 22 equals 32. So I'm going to subtract 22 from both sides. Negative 18r equals 10. Then I'm going to divide by 18, negative 18. So r is negative 10 over 18, which does simplify. I can divide both of them by 2. So I get negative 5 over 9.